Welcome back to Used Horror Paradise. Today, we're going to be checking out this 1979 Dodge Club Cab. This is a pretty cool truck, and there is a couple reasons why we have this truck stashed away here back on the farm. So let's dive right into this today. So, like I mentioned, we're checking out the 79 Dodge Club Cab here. This has the same grille as the Little Red Express, but if you notice, it does not have the same dual headlights that the Little Red Express typically has. That's because I believe you could actually get them as a factory option between the singles or the doubles. Now, if you notice right here, it's broken just like on my truck. That's because it probably got bashed or dinged when it was just somewhere here or when it was at a school. This truck actually used to be at a school. So school probably close to where I live here in Alberta had this truck here, and I'm not sure why they got rid of it, but it ended up here at my family's farm as a donor truck. That's right, that cab there is actually going to be the donor cab and donor front clip for the 75 3/4 ton that some of you guys have seen me show off how to learn manual on. But the hood is probably covered in some tree sap, which probably would take a decent amount of power washing just to get the hood just clean and decent. But if you guys remember our 88 Dodge Ram 1 ton, it's got the same style of hood as this. As you notice on my truck, it's got the kind of bird bath style hoods. They, I believe, went away from that here in 79 and carried it on throughout the first generation of the Dodge Ram pickups. This is one of my favorite trucks here because it's just cool. It's another club cab. We only have 2 of them here on the farm. Now what makes this one kind of unique is the stripe on the door. It's got a red stripe running up top, and then it's got a black stripe running down below. And if you guys can notice here, it's got the good old club cab badge. No, it's a D200. So it's a club cab D200 model. I'm not sure what the difference is between the D200 and the 75, but as you notice, looks like it might have had some running boards. I never expected this truck to actually have running boards on it. But if you notice, it's missing the mirrors. Mirrors for the 75 will actually bolt right up to here. Still got the wing windows, club cab, but the best part about it, it's got a flatbed. That's right, it's got a flatbed, but it's not one of those rollback styles, which I was kind of hoping for, but it's still cool. It's got a lot of junk on it. I'm not sure what we can actually use with the flatbed. I would like to put it on another truck, or just use it for something else. But I think it's time we dive into the cab, but unless we can actually find some cool stuff. We got an old tractor tire that could be useful, and just some metal pieces that we could make stuff out of. We got some bikes on here. That's special. We do have a lot of junk, as all you guys can see. But, well, you can find junk in treasure. So, let's dive into the cab of the 79 Dodge Club. So, as we enter here into the Dodge Club Cab, you notice it's still got these same door handles that my truck has, the 1 ton has, the 75, all of them kept this style of door handle. But you notice the stripe does not go all the way through. It stops and then starts up, and I believe goes around the cab. But it is missing door panels, but it is a rust-free cab. This is our donor cab, and it's not looking too bad. If I could sit in it here. If you notice, the dash was kicked out of it. I'm not sure who ended up kicking the dash, but I believe that we could hopefully get this dash out. This is an automatic, which, fun fact, the Dodge Little Red Express pickups were, I believe, only automatic. If someone else knows anything, like if they were automatic or not, Oh, we got a carburetor, boys. Looks like an old 4-barrel. Hey! If any of you guys know if this would fit on my truck, let me know, because these are some pretty darn good looking carburetors there. We got another one too. Dang, this thing is jam-packed, but also look. I believe these would have had the same flip-out seats as that 92 Dodge I showed off on this channel a little bit ago. But these seats are actually in really good condition. That is tan or some sort of color. I'm not sure what type of color it was, but the steering wheel, it had, I believe, the same Chrysler logo as, I believe, our 1-ton, or it has the same steering wheel as my truck. But just everything, it's not in bad shape, but it is our donor cab, so you can see it's some sort of type of white. I'm not sure what Dodge called the white color. But yeah, everything, just this half of the dash was kicked out. And it's quite sad. I'm not happy that the dash was just kicked out. But you still got some things that are good. Ashtray is gone. Rest in peace, ashtray. But you got a bench seat. Got 2 carburetors. I believe they are the 4-barrel ones. If I'm wrong, which I believe that's a 4-barrel, that could be something else. But I'm just astonished at how this truck is. As you notice, the seat's laying back. I believe that... Oh, it's broken. We got some more goodies back here, boys. But as you notice, they had the little flip-out seats. Oh, there's the other half of the dash panel. That went right here. As you guys notice, it's missing the dash panel and the seat is busted. Which, that was my bad. But yeah, the poor sad thing, but this would have had the flip-out seats. But yeah, this is a very roomy cab, but as you notice, this one is not the sliding back rear window, which I believe was also an option on these trucks. But I'm sad that this truck was just hurt in a god-awful way. It makes me sad to think that whoever did this intentionally, not towards my family, but just, I'm not who came down here years ago and kicked in our dash for the 79. Rest in peace, dashboard. But yeah, that's going to do it for the interior and for the goodies I found here. Door panel's good. That's good. I'm loving the white. Just the white on white. Not sure what that would have had. If anyone knows why there is a hole there or what actually goes to that specific area, let me know, because I'm really curious. And I believe we have the VIN tag. I believe this area would have housed the VIN tag on this truck. So if anybody can actually read it and decipher it, let me know down in the comments, because I'm curious to see what motor this would have had and what transmission this would have had, just based off that alone. Because as you see here, when I pop the hood on the 79 here, it's going to be it's going to be interesting. So, well, let's get to popping the hood and I'll tell you guys why. We're here over at the hood of the 79, because as you'll find, we are missing a motor and possibly a transmission. Now, I'm not sure what motor could have went in here. It could have been a big block 400, could have been a 318, could have been an option with any motor. Like I said, this could have been probably a 6-cylinder car too, or as us Dodge guys call it, the Slant 6, which is a good motor. But as you notice, it's actually not too bad in here. I believe that's some more of the emission stuff and everything. You'll notice this truck has this color. I'm curious if that was the original factory color of this truck, because I was not expecting the color to be this in the engine bay, and I was expecting it all to be white, just like the cab and the outside here. But yeah, everything, it does not look bad actually. Master cylinder, that should be still good. voltage regular, everything. Like, that's probably the emission stuff, or it's AC or anything like that. But it's just sad to see something like this sit, and that's why me and Grandpa have had a plan for this, which is the whole front end swap and the cab swap and all that. It's just really sad to see this thing sit, and then finally we decide to do something with it. I need to get these trees out of the way so I can close the hood properly. There we go. But that was a fun look at checking out the 79 Dodge Club Cab D200. I'm not sure if this would have been a W200 or D200. If anyone knows, let me know down in the comments below. This is a fun truck to check out. Thank you guys for watching. This was a super fun episode to get to check out the 79 Dodge Club Cab. I've just been wanting to do a video on this truck for quite some time, and now I finally did it, and you guys know about kind of the whole story and what happened to the dash and why it's in this kind of condition that it is in. So, thank you guys for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And then hopefully soon, me, Grandpa, and Uncle can actually get to doing the cab and front end swap on the old 75 3/4 ton. I will see you guys next time.